When it comes to estate planning, most people fall into one of three groups: no plan at all, an old plan, or a plan that was never quite right for them. Hi, I'm Rebecca Bell from RB Legal, and today we're walking through all three and why each one leaves your family in a difficult spot. Let's start with no plan. A lot of people don't realize that if you don't have a plan, Minnesota already has one for you. Our intestacy statutes decide who receives your property, and a court decides who administers your estate. That can surprise blended families in particular. If you have children from a previous relationship, your spouse may not receive everything the way you assumed. The statute follows its own formula, and it doesn't know anything about your family. And if you have minor children, there may be uncertainty about who raises them, which is not something you want left to a courtroom. The second group is people with an old plan. Maybe you signed documents 15 years ago and put them in a drawer, but life kept moving. A marriage, a divorce, a new grandchild, a move, a business, or the loss of someone you'd named. Here's something I see a lot: an old plan, naming someone who is no longer the right person, or a healthcare directive listing an agent you'd never choose today. Sometimes guardianship instructions for children who are grown adults now. Beneficiary designations are the quiet one. Those pass outside your will entirely, and an outdated one on a retirement account can undo everything else you've put in place. The third group is people with the wrong plan. This might be a form pulled off the internet or documents copied from someone else's situation. It can look perfectly fine on paper, but if it doesn't meet Minnesota's requirements, or if it doesn't actually reflect your family, it may not hold up at the moment your loved ones need it most. And that's the worst possible time to discover a problem. Now, here's the encouraging part. Figuring out which group you're in is usually much simpler than people expect. A review is often a short conversation, not a big undertaking. This is where planning matters. Not because the documents themselves are complicated, but because they need to actually work the way you intend. If you have no plan, an old plan, or you're simply not sure yours still fits, please reach out to us at rblegalmn.com. We'd be delighted to take a look and help you figure out your next step. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and ask any questions below.